Hey everyone, it's Jenny Layton with the Happy Gal. Sorry, I'm a few minutes late. You just never know with the end of school, like what the schedule is going to be and when the kids are going to get out the door. But I think we're good. I think the last person's almost out. And so I'm just jumping on today to just share a little bit about me. As I shared in a newsletter I sent out yesterday to my followers, I had someone share something kind of personal about themselves on Messenger a few days ago. And I just thought about that so much the last few days, how we are all just real people with real lives, and we come together to get organized and to improve our lives. But behind that desire, each one of us have these fascinating stories and kind of this information that we don't know about each other. And I thought it would be fun for you to know a little bit more about me. So this isn't heavy on the instruction and the coaching and the different things that you can do, but here are some fun facts about me. And the first things I want to share, I think, are funny because I am a professional organizer, and it's funny when you're a professional organizer, you kind of feel like you're being held to a standard of always being organized in every aspect. So here are some things about me that are not very organized, but we work around it. We make it work. So the first thing is that I hate clutter on surfaces. So I've always been a surface cleaner, but I have always stashed everything into drawers so I don't have to see it. So that was one of the hardest things about becoming a professional organizer, was realizing that I wanted to clean out my drawers and have systems within my drawers, and I couldn't just hide everything. So still working on that one, but things are a lot better than they used to be. This is a funny one. Number 2, I really majorly mess up on my calendar at least once a week. So I have a lot of kids that are busy in a lot of things, and at least once a week, I just tell everyone, you've got to give me a free pass because I'm going to mess up on the calendar. I'm really quick at putting things in my calendar, and I'm not always the most detailed. And so there are many, many games on a Saturday that my husband will call and say, well, sitting here at the field and it's just me and my daughter, no game going on. I'm like, just a second. And I check my schedule and say, oh yeah, that game, it starts in 2 hours. So they just have to kind of live with that, because I do a good job. I'm about 90% accurate, but that's one thing that we struggle with over here. So the third thing about me, because I'm not detail oriented, there's some things that I'm really not very good at. So when it comes to like decorating or I don't know, like makeup or doing my girls' hair, creative, crafty things, I can't look at it and see what it is that's missing. I can do it great when it comes to like coaching and organizing, but like beauty and aesthetics, really, really bad. So I would honestly rather on a Saturday go out and mow the lawn and do yard work than go shopping and try to get a wardrobe put together or decorate an area or something. So just that part of my brain is not well developed. It's not my favorite thing. Okay, this next one, this is super embarrassing, but I love to read cheesy Regency romance novels. Like if I want to escape from stuff, that is what I do. And it's so bad that like I'll be checking out at the library and be like embarrassed about the titles that I'm checking out. And some of them are super bad, but some of them are so good. And if you like this, if you haven't read Edenbrook, that is my all-time favorite book by, what's her name? Mariana. Oh my gosh, if you're on, Kelsey and Stephanie are on. Whoever wrote Edenbrook, you can maybe comment. That's a really good one. So that's one you'll want to read. But anyway, love cheesy, embarrassing Regency novels. Okay, so the fourth thing about me, this is the fifth thing about me. I have my vices when it comes to like treats and food, but it's not the typical stuff. I don't think, like I can leave chocolate alone, not a big deal. Ice cream can sit in my freezer forever, doesn't bother me. I'm not a soda drinker. Everyone around where I live is into like it's called fizz, like these drinks where they put like mixers and things in soda. I've never even had one and like don't even desire it. But you get me in a bakery around, ooey gooey dessert type stuff, that is totally my weakness. So love those, but just not the ice cream, chocolate, soda kind of girl. So, all right, another one, this is the sixth thing. I don't really super love social media. Like it's fun, but I don't crave it, So before I started my business, I didn't even have any social media accounts, and my sister-in-law had to show me how to do it. And if it weren't for the Happy Gal, I think I would probably disappear from social media forever. So I think it's cool and I can see its benefits, but it's just not something that I go to and really need. So, all right, number 7. I have 5 kids, and honestly, I'm not quite sure how I got to number 5 because after I had my first one, you guys know me, my personality is pretty streamlined and efficient, and I like everything to be just so. And having the first kid super rocked my world, and I honestly did not know how I would make it through that one kid, but somehow I had a second one. And then I knew I wasn't done, so I had a third and a fourth, and then surprise baby number 5. I honestly thought I was going to die. I didn't know how I was going to raise 5, especially that 5th one. I cried every day for 8.5 months when I woke up and remembered that I was going to have another baby because I just didn't think I'd be able to do it. And then one day at 8.5 months, I just realized she's coming anyway, and there's nothing I can do about it. So I didn't cry anymore. And now, like, when I had her, she's the best thing ever. You know, I don't know what my life would be like without it. So, oh, Kelsey said Edenbrook by Julianne Donaldson. That's who Edenbrook's by. Marianne's the main character. Oh, you guys, it's so good. If you haven't read it, it's really the best. I don't reread very much, but I read that one once a year. And Steph, it's fun to have you on. I love you too, Steph. Okay, all right, so 5 kids, super crazy. The oldest one is 19 and serving a mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in Thailand, which is super awesome. We're hoping to get a trip there when he's done. Number 8, my husband and I did something super scary 5 years ago. So he had a really great job and we were really secure and pretty well set. And then we just felt inspired to have him start his own company. And you know how you do those things sometimes where if you had known how hard something was going to be, you never would have done it. Like sometimes I look back, I play the piano and I look back at where I started and all of the years it would take me to get to the point that I could play the piano, and I would think I probably never would have started because it would have taken, because it takes so long. And I think with this company, it's the same thing. I don't think we had any idea the impact and the strain it would have on our family and our finances and our emotional well-being, but I supported him in it because I just had this feeling that it was what he needed to do to become the person he needed to be. And so that has been kind of a major thing going on in the background of our lives for the last 5 years, and it's going well. We still have quite a ways to go, but it's just been a crazy ride and a total leap of faith. So that's the 8th thing. The 9th thing about me is that I'm a spiritual person, and probably a lot of you that know me well already know that. I am a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and that plays a pretty big part in my life. I pray every day, and I read scriptures every day, and I ask for God's guidance every day in everything I do. And so a lot of the decisions that I make in Happy Gal and before I coach or before I get on a video, I always pray and I feel God's hand in my life. And I feel like that's a really big part of living a happy, fulfilled life. And so I think that's an important thing to know about me. And then I've talked about this a little bit before. I've struggled with an eating disorder for since I was a young teenager, and have made a lot of strides in that, and am in a really good place. And you know, I like to share that, not because it's something that I'm super proud of, but because it's something that when you've gone through something like that, other people need to know that they're not alone, because there's a lot of years that I thought I was alone. And so just mention that. Reach out to me anytime if you feel obsessed with food or what you've eaten or scared of it or body image, because I have walked that road and have some really amazing things that have helped me. And I just know that when you stick with wanting to get better from something, God blesses you and you find the things you need. And so it has been hard, but it's been my greatest teacher. So anyway, that's a little bit about me. I want you guys to know that I love you all and I'm grateful for all of you. It's kind of funny, as I was thinking about coming on today, I was thinking about how my whole life I felt called to do this, but I didn't know what this was. Like, so even as a young teenager or, you know, going into college, I was like, I want to speak and I want to teach and I want to help people, but I don't know what it is, and I don't know what I could help people with, but I just felt it. And I feel like most of my life I've been really prepped and trained and just been ready to give you guys what it is that I have to give you, piece by piece, from being a pampered chef consultant early on to being a professional organizer, learning how to be a coach, going through the problems that I've gone through with food, all of those things. It's just brought me to this place where everything I have to give you comes from those experiences. So I want you to know I love you all, and I'm grateful you're in my life, and would love to know little background details and stories about you guys now that I've shared a little bit with me. So feel free to comment on this post. Tell me something about you, but want you to know how grateful I am for you in my life. And I'm here to help you with anything that I know that could help you. So let me know, and that's it for today. You guys have a good day, and my gosh, school's getting out. This is the last week of school for my kids. So hope that you're hanging on with both hands and excited for the summer and have some fun things planned, and have a great week, and we'll talk to you soon.